All right, Shalom Akim.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful and faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching the truth to the best of their ability and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and as you can see from the title of today's video is going to be Ezekiel 38 in parentheses, ye Ethiopians, man. Because we want to just get into on how you Ethiopians, which we're talking about you Hamites as a whole, are not exempt from the judgment that's going to take place in Ezekiel 38 chapter, man.
Right.
Just like Russia and China are going to get this level of judgment, you're also going to get that judgment because you're going to be agreeing with them in that act when they have that evil thought in their mind.
Right. That's right. It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me saying, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. That's what we're doing right now. We're prophesying against Russia, okay, which are the Medes spoken of in scriptures, okay. Then you know that, look, your judgment is coming, man, okay. Even though you're going to come against Babylon and destroy it, ultimately, you're going to spearhead this third world war. We'll let you know that your judgment is coming also, man. You're the top level of these Edomites, man. All right, and we'll let you know that, look, death is coming. Verse 3, and say, thus saith the Lord power, the word God is Elohim in the Hebrew. Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. All right.
All right, now Meshech and Tubal is talking about Turkey, man. That's going to be all the northern parts above Israel, that whole land mass right there, man.
And I will turn thee back, verse 4, and put hooks into thy jaws.
All right, and we're getting in stages of that. Russia is returning to that old communism, USSR state of mind, man.
Soviet.
That Soviet state of mind, that Joseph Stalin state of mind. All right, and what is that going to lead to? War between Russia and America. All right.
Yeah, that USSR, man. All right. This is the movie depicted when Rocky was the predominant person of America. He fought that Russian over there in that land. What happened to him, man? Okay, even with Apollo Creed, he got destroyed, man.
Yeah, killed.
Got killed
he literally got
in the ring. If he dies, he dies. Okay. America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear warheads, man.
Right.
All right.
And read that verse from the top all the way through.
Come on, elder. Ezekiel 38 verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen.
Okay, so this is all of the allies that's allied with the so-called Russians. Okay. Now, the brother's going to keep reading, and he's going to get into the land of Ham. Go ahead, Doc.
Come on. All of them clothed with all sorts of armory, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
At the verse 5 at the point.
Ezekiel 38 and 5. Persia.
Okay. Now, we all know that Persia is a what? Islamic nation.
Right.
Go ahead.
Ethiopia.
Okay, and y'all see right here in Ethiopia. Now, mind y'all, modern day Ethiopia is not the Ethiopia of the Bible. Okay, Ethiopia of the Bible is pretty much talking about the majority of Africa, because that's what they used to call that area prior to the 1800s. They referred to it as Ethiopia, the Sudan, and Negro land. Okay, when you look at all those 1700 maps, those were the territories divided between the Hamites and the Israelites. Okay, it literally said Guinea, Negro land, and Ethiopia and the Sudan. Matter of fact, it was called the Western Sudan at one point. Okay, so that word Ethiopia is just talking about these Hamites that you see that's going to join with the Russians. Okay, and it happens to be these Islamic nations, these Islamic states that y'all see, right? And when you go back into slavery times, the transatlantic slavery times, this is where all the enslavers amongst the Hamitic tribes, where you see the green at, this is where they came from. And they forced the Israelites southward, where you see the red and you see the yellow. Those were the Jakes that were being forced southward, westward, and eventually on to the Americas, man. And the Hamites, after they pushed us out of that land, they were able to reestablish dominion. Okay. So when you're looking at Ezekiel the 38th chapter, I just want to show the brother that little video. I mean that little clip. So when you look in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, right, it's naming all of the allies that's gonna come against the land of Jehoshaphat. Is gonna come into the land of Jehoshaphat alongside of the Russians. Right? Okay. When you look at these Hamites today, they love the so-called white man. They might tell you that they hate them and this and that, but you try to call a Somalian, or Ethiopian, or Eritrean, one of them old horn or African motherfuckers, them old ugly motherfuckers. You try to call one of them or identify them with the so-called Negroes, and you're gonna find out how much they hate your black ass. Right? You call a Somalian a Negro, and watch what happens to you. Yeah, you be lucky if the motherfucker don't stab you. You know what I'm saying? You would be in war. Yeah, because they little bitty small people in the goddamn way. They like this goddamn big, you know what I mean? But you piss one of them little bastards off, man. All right? Go ahead, Excerpt 38.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 38 and verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya.
Now, when you look at Libya, okay, how many of you brothers know the involvement of those so-called modern-day Libyans putting Israelites into slavery to this day? Enslaving the fuck out of Jacob. Jacob trying to get out of Africa up into Europe and southern Spain and different parts of Europe and shit in hopes of a better life. You go to 28:48 says that one of all things. Yeah. In food, clothing, everything, man. Everything. You're gonna have to go to your enemies to get there. So Jacob, under those curses over there in Africa, trying to get to Europe to go get that, nourishment. Right? And guess what them Libyans doing to their black asses? They enslaving your ass. Yeah. They massacring your ass, man. So that's why you Libyans and you Ethiopians, when it says Ethiopians, it's talking about the rest of you Hamites, man. Okay? That's not just talking about just the state of modern day Ethiopia. That's talking about all of the land in which Ham dwelleth. Okay? At one point, all you Hamites was called Ethiopians. They called us Ethiopians at certain point. Yeah. But at one point, all you Hamites was considered Ethiopians. Right? If you look up with the philosopher from Greece, Herodotus, and the other one was Plato, Herodotus. Yeah. You know, they wrote different eyewitness accounts of certain Native Africans, right? And they described them all as Ethiopians. When he got to the Israelites, he said that they have to be of the Ethiopian race. He didn't call us Ethiopians, but he said that we have to be a part of the Ethiopian race because he saw us and he saw what? His black skin, woolly ass hair, man. That's all it was. So he was like, they gotta be akin to the Ethiopians, right? But when you go into the scriptures, Amos 9 and 8, the Lord said, "Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel?" Yeah. You know. Go ahead.
Even in a part, we say he said the difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites, man. Okay, and you can go look it up on Google.
Hey, let me show them to them again. I'm gonna show them.
Put it on their mind. Put it on their brain.
This one of the differences right here. Man.
Beautiful, brother.
You know, Ham. Most of them Hamitic countries in Africa, man, they in the Islam. You know, Jake loves some Caesar Borgia. No, Jake love him some sweet Jesus, man.
Sweet baby Jesus.
You know, but you still got a lot of Israelites. Don't let that green fool y'all. You got a lot of Israelites within, like for instance, Mali right here. Mali, you got the majority of the people in Mali is Israelites. Then you got right here Guinea, Senegal. You gonna tell me Senegal? Right. Your black ass better not be in Louisiana. and not knowing about, because about 90% of you Negroes in Louisiana come from right here in Senegal, man.
Right, yeah.
You know, before they put y'all black asses on both Senegal, Gambia, and Mali. You know, that whole little region right there. You know? So the Lord definitely put a difference between it. Go ahead, bro.
Right, bro. And it says,
I mean, let me say one more thing. I got one. I got a file. Watch this. I'm gonna look up the word hunter gatherers. Okay. When you go up into the land of Ham, none of the Israelites became what they would call a hunter gathering tribe. And I'm gonna break that down for y'all. I'm gonna get the term for it. I'm gonna get it to you, you know, but I'm gonna bring it. Yeah. I'm gonna bring it the source off, so you know Jacob be like, oh, he just put it out his ass. You don't know what he's talking about. So I'm gonna explain it, and then I'm gonna actually bring it out. You know, to Google it for y'all. But anyway, you had what you call hunter gatherers. You got some on that? Yeah. Because it'll be easier. Brother, okay. Yeah, all right, go ahead. It'll be easier for somebody to read it. But I'm trying to, you know, take the stress off the brother, so yeah, we could be all effective equally. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it's that information on the Somali Bantus. The Somali Bantus are an ethnic group from Somalia, largely from the Shabelle and Juba River valleys in the south.
Now, Bantu in itself should ring a bell in your head. Okay. Give me the one. Yeah. Oh, you got pressure on.
I got pressure over here.
Look, know what you got, D-Red. Get this bill. I'm gonna get this out.
God, yeah. What the brother's bringing out is showing you how
rain. What the fuck? Hold on.
How the Israelites came from that region over here to America, man. Okay, and we got the historical perception from it, man. We get into this knowledge. Coming into this truth, you have to get into these books, man. Get into this knowledge. Elders of the Apostle of Great Millstone tell you to get into this thing, man. Okay, this is our history. Knowing the secular history and tied in the scriptures and filtering it through. What you got, Elder?
Now I want this for yourself before we go into that
brother bring it out.
What you bringing out, D-Red?
All right. It's just
it's an article.
Yeah, it's an article. Right?
Okay, all right. Isaiah 11:11.
Oh,
it says, and it shall come to pass in that day. Now the brother's going into the Somalian Bantu. Stay with me, D-Red. So catch them on. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush. Okay, it goes on to other nations, but we dealing with the topic right now.
Right, bro.
Okay, so you got Israelites in Cush. Cush is what we call today the Horn of Africa, because a lot of through popular history, the land of Ham has been misrepresented as being the entire continent of Africa. What part of the Bible did the Lord ever give the entire continent of so-called Africa to Ham? All the scriptures does is name the Hamites that came out of Ham, his sons.
Right.
It never says in the Bible that he gave them West Africa,
never.
Central and Southern Africa. It never said that he gave the Africans the dew of the earth and the dew of heaven. It never said he gave them that. Right?
Right.
So no point in history did the entire continent ever belong to Ham any goddamn. Ham always dwelt in what they call the Horn of Africa. That's why to this day, when you look at West Africa, Central and South Africa, you see the Israelites.
Right.
When you look at the Horn of Africa, you see Hamites.
Yeah.
That's the land of Ham. Those are the Egyptians, the Nubians, the Cushites. In the Horn, from Egypt, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Sudan, Somalia, Kenya.
Come on.
That whole little region up there.
Yeah.
And they even look different than us. Like we're the perfection of, we're the perfect balance. You know, our nose the right size,
Yeah.
our head the perfect size. Everything on us, it fits. It fits perfectly. You look at two Hamites, your head too damn big, your nose even too long, your eyes too goddamn big, you got a old wop side head, you got a old frail, weak ass body,
no lips are thin,
no coordination at all, no athleticism at all, no rhythm at all. You just a bland weirdo. It's a bunch of Steve Urkels, man. They ain't even trying to be nerds, man. You know? Right, bro. These Urkel were trying to be a fucking nerd. He had an alternate ego, an alternate what they call it?
Right? Alter ego.
Yeah, alter ego where he was a whole other individual, man. Which is the real taking him. Okay, you Hamites, y'all got the fake and act to try to be like us, man. Y'all don't have the full, we got the full, what's the word I'm looking for? The full recipe, man. Yeah. That's it.
Repertoire.
Yeah, we got the full, like if we got big lips, we got everything else that accentuates that.
It fits right in.
We're just not gonna have no big ass lips with a
big ass
fucking small head. It's a body this goddamn big, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all either extremely beautiful or extremely fucked up. Like on average, we look, you know what I'm saying? We got something going with us. Just on the average, we got that average. Yeah. The average Israelite at least look decent.
They got something going for itself here.
They got some good traits about yourself.
You fucking Hamites, you either like women are extremely beautiful, or what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Either you big up here, either you got you got big tits, you have no ass, or you have a lot of ass and no tits. It's either one or the other, man. Right. All right.
Go ahead, bro.
So it says Ezekiel 38.
So that's all I wanted to bring out on this one. Just to point out, it's showing that you got Israelites in Cush. That's all I wanted to point out on that. It's more meat on that argument, but I just wanted to. It goes into Elam, goes to a lot of different nations where Israelites have been scattered to. But for the sake of the title, we're dealing with you fucking Hamites, man. Okay, because y'all always see us get on Esau time in and time out, over and over again. We constantly getting on the so-called white man's ass, right? And they have led a lot of you Hamites to believe that for some reason y'all are exempt. And we're here to tell you Hamites, y'all are not exempt. You're going to get punished the same way the so-called white man is going to get punished. You're going to be enslaved as well. Right, bro? Okay? Get the one real quick. They says the king shall be thy nursing fathers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know? And that's talking about you elites. Guess what? You fucking Rastafarians and shit like that. Y'all worship a nigga by the name of Haile Selassie. Right? Well, Haile Selassie is a fucking Hamite. He's not even a Negro. You know?
Yeah.
He's a whole African, a real African. Go ahead, bro.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Right, kings. Okay. Does not Ethiopia have rulers? No. Does not Eritrea have rulers? Yeah. Somalia have rulers. Kenya have rulers.
Right.
Even though they're all in a continent of Africa, nevertheless, they are countries. Okay? Go ahead.
Right. And the scripture reads, and their queens, thy nursing mothers.
Right. Even the wives of your prime minister. Right? And your presidents. Okay? The rulers of each one of these nations are going to be the first ones to become our servants. This is not waiting until you Ethiopians, man. You fucking Hamites, man. Because I want to put this PSA out there to all the Israelites, man. Those fucking corner Africans, they fucking hate y'all, man. Right, y'all better open y'all fucking eyes up and stop identifying with these fucking Hamites, man. Right, they fucking hate your black asses, man. Yeah. They hate that big ass nose on your face. They hate them fat ass lips on your motherfucking mouth, man. They hate that nappy ass hair in your head.
and them motherfuckers are darker than you.
Yeah.
Okay? They fucking hate you, man. Okay, the brother gonna finish off the information about the Somali Bantu.
All right, so Somali Bantu history. It says the Somali Bantu.
So that's basically saying the Negroes or the Israelites that so happen to be dwelling in Somalia. Go ahead.
Yeah.
If you got Israelites in Somalia,
Yeah.
just look that word up. I give my challenge, y'all. So key search Somali Bantu. For those of you that don't believe you got Israelites in the Horn of Africa.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. The Somali Bantus are an ethnic group from Somalia, largely from the Shabelle and Juba River valleys in the southwestern part of the country. Somali Bantus are ethnically and culturally different from the general Somali population, made up of the Cushitic Somali clan and
Get your hand from me right there.
I
Please
got
get
it.
your hand
I
from me.
got it.
Please get a hand
I
from
got
me.
it.
Read that one more time, bro.
John,
Let me make sure we still rolling, man. Cause you know Esau
Yeah,
good for cutting the nigga video off.
Let me cut that.
We been in
It's
this
going too hard.
talking to our goddamn self. Yeah, we good.
Go ahead.
All right. It says on Somali Bantu history, it says Somali Bantus are ethnically and culturally different.
Right. Meaning they have a different nationality. They have a different culture. Okay. From who?
From the generally Somali population,
Because the Somalis are, keep going,
made up of the Cushitic Somali clan.
Kush. This the scripture says out of Kush,
Out of Kush.
right?
No.
Beyond the rivers of Kush, out of Ethiopia, my surplants. You know? Because guess what? During the Egyptian time frame, that's when a lot of you Negroes went into Egypt, right? Established yourselves, and you were actually calling yourselves Egyptians. Look at y'all Negroes that when you was in Egypt, up under the Hamites that was actually ruling Egypt, you was calling yourselves Egyptians. You identified as Egyptian. Okay? But culturally and nationally, you were different. And they knew that. And that same vibration lives on to this day. Keep going, huh?
It says made up of the Cushitic Somali clan and Arab and Italian minorities.
Right. So they mixed with, when you look at them East Africans, Horn of Africa, don't they look like they mixed with Hamite,
Yeah.
Arab,
Arab.
all kind of other than shit, bro? That's why the scripture call y'all heathens, man.
Right. Taking on all those
It's
other
nothing pure about you, Hamite.
So,
You look at your DNA and your genetics, you're inferior to us, even according to the so-called, we don't even go for that bullshit. But even according to Esau's science, man, you're inferior to us. According to Esau's science, you came after us.
Right.
Our DNA is dominant to yours.
Yeah.
You fucking Hamite. And we gotta start pushing that. This is all of Yashala, man. We gotta don't group all of Africa into Ham, because all of Africa is not Ham, man. Okay? Point the finger at the motherfucker who's guilty. Don't point the finger and generalize it, because you might have a bunch of innocent people. I've been wrongfully accused, and that shit don't make me feel good. Nigga got you fucked up. Nothing say wrong, you got me fucked up.
I ain't nothing to do with
What
that,
you
man.
mean? You point at me though. I'm just saying that's for any. Well, fuck that, nigga. You point at me. So I'm gonna take that as a straight up fucking offense.
Yeah. The leader.
You know. So when you talk about Africa, know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Don't just group all of the fucking Africans as Hamites, because they're not. Okay. Your black ass was shipped from Africa before you came over here. Does that mean you a Hamite? No. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's the difference.
Oh, you go, yeah, one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I want the ham.
The definition of Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
You Ethiopian. Or not you dark skinned? don't have these features though. You don't got these Negro features. You don't have this Negro health. You don't have that. Y'all shit look more so like so-called white man shit. Look more so like Ishmael. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Doc.
Cause he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
So everybody in the world knows this except for who? The Negroes.
With Jake.
The Israelites know. The sons of Yashala know. But you niggas, y'all don't know a goddamn thing. Everybody knows except for you fucking Negroes out there. Right?
Right, Doc.
That's it, Doc. Well, I mean,
backing it up. And what the elder said is Isaiah 1:3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel do not know. My people do not consider.
Right. You don't know.
Boy, break it simple, man.
Finish that one off the while.
Con elder. And it says, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians.
Hey, what's the name of the video here? Okay. Who are the descendants of the Egyptians? Those are the Horn of Africans. The Somalians. Those are modern day, those are the real Egyptians. The Eritreans. Those are real Egyptians. The Sudanese. Those are real Egyptians. Modern day Ethiopia. Those are real Egyptians. We're not no motherfucking Egyptians, man.
Right, bro.
And we proud to say that.
Yeah.
To call us an Egyptian, anything close to that is a fucking insult. Just like it's an insult to call a Somalian black or a Negro. They're going to let you know off the flap. I ain't no fucking Negro. I'm not black. I'm Somalian. Yeah. I know my language. They ain't gonna call you a Bantu. You a Bantu.
Yeah.
That basically means nigga, man.
They don't know what the fuck that is, man. They don't know what the fuck that is, man. Right, bro. You don't know that you're responsible for yielding these what they call iron out here, man. The Bantus was probably for producing iron out here, man.
Man, look, the Bantus civilized you fucking Hamites, just like we civilized the Edomites. Okay? Because Egypt wasn't great until they enslaved us. Right?
Yeah. Right, huh?
Persia wasn't great until you enslaved us, and the rest of you fucking heathen ass nations, man. None of you bitches were great until you had us in your possession. Okay? Once you enslaved the children of Israel, it's safe enough to say the man upstairs is on your side.
Right, bro.
Because it ain't even about you.
Yeah.
He just trying to whoop his children's ass. And he just using your bitch ass.
Right. This is how he did the Assyrians, man. You read Isaiah 10:5, man. The rod of his anger, man. He did the other nation to take down his people, man. The whooping stick. It's gonna happen on this soil, on American soil right here today.
I like that. On American soil.
American soil. Real quick, D-Rad. It says not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. His innocent with his father.
Libyans.
Libyans. No, I say
Libyans. So we got what? All Hamites. But the two key words that stood out was the Ethiopians and the Libyans. We opened up with Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Did it not call out the Libyans and the Ethiopians? So you fucking Hamites, the Lord has a controversy between blacks, ugly ass. Okay? So y'all are blacker than us. Go ahead, bro.
It says his intimacy with his father lay drunken, brought a curse upon Canaan.
That's it. That's enough.
That's enough on it. You know.
We're gonna get some secular history.
Yeah, just tying directly into how you said these other nations need us to make them great. It says the Somali Bant. It says thus there is a need for culturally relevant services specific to the needs of this community.
Culturally relevant services. Guess what the word services go back to? Servant. Yeah. Guess what the word servant goes back to? Slave. Okay, so you Negroes to this day are still being enslaved by the fucking ugly ass Hamites over there in 2020 motherfucking one. Them Libyans is still rounding y'all black asses up, enslaving y'all stupid ass. in 2021, man. Go ahead, bro.
So the Somali Bantus are descendants of many Bantu ethnic groups, primarily from the Niger, Congo region of Africa.
There we
And
go.
that's West Africa.
Right,
Now
bro.
we know that's bullshit. Those are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. But anytime they reference a Bantu or a Negro, they give us our place of origin to the Niger Congo, which is found in West Africa, which we know we migrated and we fled into that portion of Africa.
Yeah, when you
Okay?
read,
That's why it's called the Bantu
Bantu
migration.
yeah, the expansion and everything like
Oh,
that.
the expansion.
Right. When you read Revelation the 12th chapter, it tells you that the Israelites fled into that wilderness. That's the Bantu expansion right there in your face. Okay? Whether it would be North, Eastern, or West Africa, Europe, and everything like that. That's it right there, man. Right. You got it, brother.
Or if you read that book from Babylon to Timbuktu,
Yeah.
you're talking about the same
Tell
thing.
you, doing Josephus, 1 point William, according to Rudolph Wilson, the name of his book. He said 1.1 million Jews fled into West Africa, fleeing the Roman Christians.
It was like 1.6 or 1.4.
God,
but it was over a
yeah,
million
over,
Jews.
yeah, over a million Jews.
And that's just what he said.
He
Right,
said,
way more than
If
that.
he's gonna say a million, it's safe enough to say 5, 6,
even more
7
than
million.
that, man.
Come on, man.
That's
Right
just
now.
what the so-called white man allowed him to say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. It says brought to Somalia in the 19th century by Arab slave traders, Bantus endured
Hold on, man. Let me say this, man. While you on here, to the brother Travis Arsenault, bro, you got to stop butchering the name of the Most High, bro. I'm glad I caught you while you on the line, because I always catch on the comment board all that Yahweh bullshit, bro. We don't worship no Yahweh, bro. Okay? We don't worship no Yahweh, and we don't worship no damn what's the other he be saying?
Jehovah,
all that
Some old
bullshit, man.
Don't say Yahweh shot. Okay? So if you sincere, bro, and I'm addressing you in sincerity, you know, God willing, you are sincere, you know what I'm saying? You know, you leave a lot of comments on the videos and stuff like that, bro. But I find it hard to understand every word in your paragraph be spelled correctly, but when you get to the Most High's name, you got Yahweh right there. And I've told you about this countless times, and you continue to continue to butcher the Lord's name like that, bro. You know? So I'm just giving you a warning. You're gonna be coming on our videos, bro. You need to be speaking the same name. You need to be calling on the same power that we call on. Okay? You're not calling on the same name that we're calling on. You don't worship the same power that we worship. Okay? And if you don't worship the same power, you're definitely not on the same team. So if you're on our team, you need to start taking the Heavenly Father and His Son's name more seriously, my brother. Real talk. That Yahweh shit ain't gonna cut it, bro. There's no way you really believe this message and you still calling on the name of Yahweh, bro. We don't never say no fucking Yahweh. Motherfuck Yahweh.
Fuck a Yahweh, man.
Motherfuck Yahweh. I'm saying this to you, brother. Fuck Yahweh.
Believe it.
Fuck Yahshua. Fuck Jesus and fuck Jehovah.
Straight up, man.
Straight up with a straight face. We don't worship none of them bitches, bro. We worship the Most High, Yahweh, His Son, Yahushua. Period. The one who you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. Simple as that, bro. I just got to say that to you. You be tripping on that Yahweh shit, bro. Real. You leave a million comments. Every word in your comment, big ass paragraph spelled perfectly, except for the Most High's name. Yeah. So I find it hard to believe that that's a mistake, bro. Yeah. You either being a scoffer or something is mentally wrong with you, bro. One of the two. And I say that humbly, respectfully.
Yeah, man. You need to start from the basics, bro. It all begins with the Most High Son and the Father's name, bro. Start from the basics. Then you gradually exceed yourself to get these breakdowns and these problems, bro.
Bro, you can't get the Lord's name right, bro.
The Lord's name, your whole shit is old, man. Just be the fuck quiet.
You need to just don't even comment, bro.
Yeah, don't say shit on the board.
Stop commenting until you can learn the Lord's name, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
And you know, and we saying that out of humbleness, bro, because
Yeah, man.
you could possibly be sincere. And if you are sincere, we're not trying to offend you. If you're sincere, bro. You know, we don't have no problem getting on nobody's ass, man. But as sincere brothers, we are here to serve you. If you come in sincerity, we are your servant. We are here to teach you whatever you need to know. Whatever our apostles have taught us, that's what we're here to teach. No more, no less. Simple as that. They taught us the name of Yahweh, why Yahweh shot.
Right,
they didn't teach us Yahweh and Yahushua and all that other bullshit, bro. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to catch that, bro. Either you got a problem with the Most High name and his son's name, or you don't. If you don't have a problem with it, you shouldn't have a problem adjusting, dismissing that Yahweh bullshit, man. Yeah. You will say time and time, motherfucker Yahweh and the Yahshua. Motherfuck Jehovah, motherfuck Jesus. Yeah. So why would you post this shit on our video? We clearly saying fuck these individuals and everything they are and whoever call them. We don't worship no motherfucking Jesus, no motherfucking Jehovah, no motherfucking Yahweh. Okay? It's Yahweh, and the son's name is Yahweh Shah, brother. We're all humbleness, my brother. All right? Yeah, that's enough on that.
All right?
Yeah. Right. It says brought to Somalia in the 19th century by Arab slave traders.
By who?
By Arab slave traders.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me show these bitches.
No.
Let your bitches slide again.
Not gonna let you slide.
God, Esau trying to let them bitches slide, bro. Fucking cracker.
We ain't let you slide over here, Great Mills. Don't get in with the elders. Give it to you raw and cut. And we give you the depiction along with the scriptures so you get a visualizing of what you're reading when you do the scriptures, man. When you see it. Go ahead.
Right. Hold on, let me show them this image right quick. Here you go. Boom. Read it one more time, Now, as y'all can see, right here is this is the Horn of Africa. See where that little horn there right there, Akin? That's where Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya, what's else over there? Sudan,
right?
Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Tunisia, all those little areas over here, bro. All these areas over here is the people that enslaved us. Okay. These were Hamites and Ishmaelites that took down Israelites. And the brother's bringing it out. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, it says brought to Somalia in the 19th century by Arab slave traders, Bantus endured centuries of oppression in the Horn of Africa.
Oh, that's fire.
As agricultural laborers.
Give me that one in the Ethiopian, right?
I got that.
You fucking Ethiopian. And this is why the Lord got a controversy with you Hamites, man. See, we don't get on you Ethiopians enough. And when I say Ethiopians, I mean you Horn of Africans. You really Egyptian. Okay? You really Egyptian.
Yeah. The book of Zephaniah.
I ain't gonna lie, they woman. I done dated a few Ethiopians.
God.
And they woman not bad. I will say that. You know what I mean? I dated a Falasha before. She was the Ethiopian Jews and shit.
He turned me up too. He robbed me up.
The buzz, man.
Yeah, man.
The buzz, like y'all talking about our Hamitic mouth. Yeah, but I will say this, you know, in the kingdom, you know, we ain't got no problem with, you know, with you Ethiopian concubines. We ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah. You gonna get the business in the kingdom.
And you takes in America, you will love it. You will love it. You will love it, bro.
of Zephaniah chapter.
Now I'm gonna say this though. Their parents are never accepted though. Like one thing about Ethiopia. Well, I ain't never dated no Somalian, but I dated like 3 Ethiopians. And all of them, their parents don't fuck with us. And they keep you away from their fucking people at all costs. It's just like when you're dealing with a racist Edomite. Like you might be fucking the shit out of a little racist fine ass Edomite, but her people don't like niggas, right? Is she gonna take you around her people?
No.
Right.
Behind the front of his head.
If you can get around that, you can deal with the Ethiopian. They the same way. They the same way. But they love us. Like they'll even be coming some like talking like we the same people type shit. You know how we be. You know, we going for the prize. Believe it or the fuck you want to believe.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not finna cast Pearl the swine any goddamn way. So I don't give a fuck what a Hamite believe anyway. You know, this Hamite finna give me services right now.
Right.
We gonna leave it at that.
You know what the fuck you're talking about here.
And they make good concubines though. But that's it though. Hamites, they make good concubines. They don't argue back with you. You know,
they not like the nigga how the nigga woman is out your man. We don't have to deal with it.
We got a good treat for y'all too. We don't say nothing.
Oh,
don't give it away.
I don't give it away. I don't give it away.
We got a good treat for y'all brothers. Real soon.
Woo!
Y'all gonna love this one. Y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love it. Go ahead, bro. They gonna love this shit. I tell you right. Jake gonna start doing it. I can go start doing this shit. What?
We're three, man. Right, bro. Yeah. We are brothers, man. We feed off each other. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 11, it says, the Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, everyone from his place, even all the isles of the heathen. Verse 12, ye Ethiopians also.
What?
Ye Ethiopians also.
So the Lord is emphasizing on you big head bitches, man. You fucking Somalians, you all there Somalians, we know y'all hate us. You Ethiopians, we know y'all hate us. You Eritreans, we know y'all hate us. This is from the Hebrew Israelite community. This is from the house of David, directed to all of you Hamites abroad, man. Read it again. Now, ye Ethiopians, what?
Verse 12, Zephaniah.
From the house of David to the house of Ham, wherever you at on this planet. Go ahead, bro. Come on.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 12.
Nah, don't fumble the ball on that one.
Ye Ethiopians also.
I got ye Ethiopians, read.
Ye shall be slain by my sword.
Y'all hear that? You be light bulb head, motherfucker, you. What's the name of that movie where the Hamite was in that shit with what the Edomite name? He was a pirate. He played Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Damn. Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
And y'all know the movie. Y'all know the movie. I just want to know the Edomite name. But y'all know the movie, bro.
Right, man.
You know? Hold on. What the fuck going on? Let's see. Did you miss the brother got all the name? Oh, hey. Oh no. Hey. Travis also know I'm about to block you, bro. I just told this motherfucker about Yahweh. And this motherfucker put Yahweh in the goddamn in the thing after I told him not to do no fucking Yahweh.
That nigga off.
Like, oh yo.
Put that ring on your
You go serve Yahweh, man. Straight up, bro. I just told you, don't be saying no fucking Yahweh. Go down with channel like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now you just got blocked, bro. But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah. All right. And it says, and he will stretch out, Zephaniah 2 and 13, and he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Syria, and will make Libya a desolation and a dry like wilderness. Well, that's already happened, man. Okay, in America, Babylon the Great is going to be what? They destroyed wilderness, man. Never going to be inhabited by any person on the face of the earth. Call on some fucking Yahweh in the name of when America about to be destroyed, and you're going to be destroyed with it. Nigga.
Okay. All right, go back to Ezekiel 38. Because I want to get up to the evil thought. Yeah. To just show that they might go into that evil thought. Now, fuck, we gonna get up.
The third time in a row,
Can y'all hear us clearly? Why can you hear us clearly? If you can hear us good, say something. Huh? They got this fucking asshole cutting grass over there. Out of the 12 people in here, you can hear him say something. Let me know you can hear me. So you got 12 people looking at me. Ain't saying nothing, bro.
No response.
Hello? All 12 of you, can you hear me? What did I say? But that's it. All right. The water, bro. All right. We just want to make sure y'all getting it, bro. Because fucking cool, doing their mouth bleeding right now.
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, and verse 10. The scripture reads, "Thus saith the Lord power, it shall come to pass that at the same time shall these come into thy mind."
Okay, now when this takes place, guess what? You fucking ugly ass Ethiopians are gonna be with the Russians. Guess what that evil thought is? Press the button.
Right?
Press the button. I don't give a fuck the Israelites over there or not. Guess what? The Russians know that the Israelites are over here. Every nation. Have y'all not read Psalm the 83rd chapter? Every fucking nation know that you fucking Negro, dumb, ignorant, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. Right? So when that evil thought comes, he's gonna press that button. In his mind, I'm gonna wipe out every fucking thing over there. You wipe out America, playboy, you're gonna wipe out the house of David. And you know the Lord can give them a tumble here. I can do the right. I'm gonna lock the boom at this. That's why the Lord listed you Hamites in Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Because you are our enemies as well, and you're gonna team with the Russians. Okay? Yeah. So don't be expecting any mercy when we enslave the rest of these heathens out here. You fucking Hamites are gonna get the same punishment, man. Period. I ain't gonna lie. Esau, you gonna get it worse.
Yeah. You're tough. Gotta get it worse, man. All right. It says that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
Okay. So the same time, we're in the time. Are we now in no time?
We're in that time, man.
It goes to how we dwelling and without gates and we have gotten cattle. That's just showing how the Lord have nourished his people. The Lord is gonna take care of the scripture says, "My prophet shall eat." Right? All of that good shit like that, right? Yeah. The nation of Israel over here flourishing. Even though we at the bottom, everybody want to be a fucking Negro, Latino, and Native American in some form of fashion. So when them Russians think that evil thought, press that button, that means they're saying, fuck all the Lord's people. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna wipe all their asses off the earth. And when you go to Jeremiah, it says that Israel and Judah shall be oppressed together. So where they be oppressed together, Just being oppressed where?
You know, right?
And I'm not gonna sell out either. I'm just doing this.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say this too. Like, the hands, like, I don't watch certain videos. And I don't tell myself doing this. Bro, that shit be heavy. Like, I won't say that now. I be going back watching stuff in ourselves, and it be certain shit that we'll do unconsciously that a scoffer will look at it and be like, oh, he sold his soul. I knew someone right about him. I knew someone right about him. He sold his soul. We sell our soul, like, you know, it's something. Like, I purposely try not to hold my hands. Like, if I subconsciously do it and I realize it, I would consciously not try to do it. You know what I mean? So, like, hold my hand like this. You know, I try to put myself in a position to keep my hand, because it's just a natural reaction. You know, when you sit there, you don't have your hand like this. This is a fucking sign right here. What I'm saying, but this is the actual. You see that? We do up numbers. You do that. That's 60. You know, so you gotta really be circumspect of your damn stuff. Okay? Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
What's that talking about? Well, on the earth can you find the northern and the southern kingdom both being persecuted at the same damn time? Where? Y'all go ahead and give the answer.
In America, over in Babylon, man.
In America, man. Yeah. Okay. So when Russia get that evil thought in his mind, I'll fuck both of them, the north and the southern kingdom. Yeah. I'm gonna wipe all the bitches out, and we're gonna be the top dog. Keep going, huh?
Right. Hey,
we gonna end it with them.
Yeah. Hey, a little quick history. Okay, you go get this book off the internet called The Creole and American New Orleanization on the internet, man. All right. It says between 1719 and January 1731, 16 slave trading ships arrived in Louisiana from the Senegal region. From
where?
From the Senegal region.
Okay, let me show them what Senegal is. In case they forgot, right? And I'm gonna say this, we are not no Senegalese. We are not West Africa. We are the Israelites, right? The sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to the Bible. We are the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're not Africans. We're not Senegalese, right? We're not Nigerians. We're not Malians. We're not Mauritania, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Benin, Tunisia, all that bullshit. We're not Africans. So what the brother is bringing out is the regions in where they were taking the slaves from, where you find the slave ports. They have a slave port in Benin. There's a slave port in Ghana. Okay?
Yeah.
These were places where they were taking the Israelites from, bringing them over here to the Americas. That's all we're saying. So all we're doing is point out the point of origin of which slave port you so-called Israelites came from. We're not calling you Senegalese. Okay? That's the so-called white man's terminology. That's a proverb and a byword. Okay? So read between the lines, like, okay? Go ahead.
Back to you up, Bill. It's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled, man.
Right. And it's fulfilled. Is it not?
Yeah, right. Hey, bro.
The nation of Israel is back. The heathens know who the fuck they are. Right? Prophecies are being fulfilled. Wars and rumors of wars, pestilence, famine, earthquakes and diverse places. Look, man, all we wait for is the RFID check.
That's right.
Literally, man.
Straight up, man.
All that bullshit.
Oh,
gosh,
shit,
man.
About
Bring
the
the chip.
vaccines, about
Bring
that.
the chip.
Man, bring that goddamn chip, man.
Wait, man.
Put that
Shit,
fucking chip on these niggas, man, so we can get the fuck out of here.
Straight the fuck up, man.
Esau,
Yeah.
you know that's what your plans are anyway. So get the going,
Keep
man.
popping, man.
Fuck.
I got fucking waiting, man.
All that every time we looking at the news, we get let down.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, man. They bad enough.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna say that
I
shit.
got some other shit
Hey,
right now,
bring
man.
that motherfucker out, man.
Lead it.
Procrastinating.
My Jay say, bring that shit out, Mike. Now Jay, Mike, bring that shit out, Mike.
God, all right. So it said
Go ahead,
between June 1719 and January 1731, 16 slave trading ships arrived in Louisiana from the Senegal region.
And then guess what? When you look at Senegal, the way they dance, the type of music they listen to, the culture is so reminiscent of what you see in Louisiana.
Right, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even the way the motherfuckers look, like you got motherfuckers
Oh, yeah.
look like your uncle. You look at Senegal, you just type in Senegalese traditional dances or some shit like that, and you catch them in they original culture.
Yeah.
Without the Edomites influence, this type like Nigerian traditional this, Ghanaian traditional that, this type whatever part of West Africa that has a connection to the Israelites, this type that part traditional dance, traditional customs, and it'll show you the people in their regular state prior to the colonizers coming, or the colonialism. Colonial colonizers, same shit. Before colonialism came into those lands or whatever like that. But it's two things you're gonna see. You're gonna see a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is you're gonna see the similarities. And I'm not just saying Louisiana. I'm speaking for Louisiana because we from Louisiana, man. I can't speak for Memphis. I can't speak for Texas. I can't speak for Mississippi. I can't speak for Alabama. I can't speak for Georgia, Florida, Arkansas. Who else in the South? Who else in the South? That's it.
South Carolina, North Carolina.
North and South Carolina. I can't speak for those states. I'm not from there. Never been. I mean, other than visiting, but never lived there to know the actual, we can only speak from a Louisianian perspective, being that the Edomites dropped our black asses off in Louisiana. So we try to learn as much as we can about our immediate surroundings first, and then you learn about the more broader things. But you have to begin with your immediate surroundings, and then you work your way out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But go ahead. So we're not being biased. I mean, fuck. I mean, we are the GMS Louisiana Saints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so we do qualify to talk about Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? We were born and raised in this piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, how about you put us right here for a reason, man. The culture that was taken over in West Africa is predominantly known down here in South Louisiana, and we see it. We say, what I'm gonna set these is gonna be 10 men out of this city. Okay, we'll have this man over here, this man over there. So we see what's going on, man. We see the culture, what they're doing at Mardi Gras, what they're doing at these other festival events. We liken it up to what's going on over there in West Africa with the Fulanis, man.
Backing you up, we can go even beyond Mardi Gras, Louisiana. You can go to Carnival. Did you say Carnival?
I didn't say Carnival.
Carnival. You can go even to Voodoo. Voodoo is mainly New Orleans. We're gonna say New Orleans first, and then to the rest of Louisiana. And from New Orleans, you got Haiti. But do y'all know where it come from? It come from Wada, Benin. That's where voodoo comes from. So therefore, you Haitians and you Louisianians got connections to Wada, Benin. That's what voodoo comes from. When you look up the Mardi Gras, when you look up the Indians, when the black Indians get together and dress, they look just like the Egungun. I can look that up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna type this up. I'm gonna type this up on a comment board for all y'all to go and look up. All right. Egungun. All right. When you look up the Egungun, then look up this. Well, we all on the comment board, right?
In-depth experience.
All right. Now I got them on the comment board. Okay. Look both of those coaches up, and you tell me them not the same motherfucking people, man. You tell me them not the same people. All right. You can continue.
Yeah. All right. So it says 6 ships came from Judah.
Wada. Okay. Which is the Egungun.
Right.
When you look up Egungun, they are in Judah, Benin. Wada, Benin. Wida, Benin. Yahawada.
Right.
Judah.
Yeah.
6 ships came from there to Louisiana. Go ahead.
Oh, it said, hold on, before that it says 16. It said 16 slave trading ships arrived in Louisiana from the Senegal region.
Yeah, Senegal.
So out of those, yeah, you got it.
I was gonna say that. That's why I say the majority of Louisiana is Senegal, Senegambia, Senegal,
Right.
up to like Sierra Leone,
Yeah.
and the bright Biafra,
Right,
Benin,
yeah,
up to Benin.
Right before you come.
From Senegal up to the brighter Biafra, that little region. You got Sierra Leone, Benin, all that in between there. Togo, all that in between that little region is where the majority of the Negroes out here come from. Now let me say this: the majority of the Jake in Texas, y'all came from Louisiana. All the Jakes up the Mississippi River region, going up Mississippi, Tennessee, St. Louis, Chicago.
Yeah.
Where you think y'all came from?
All through Memphis and everything.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Y'all came, y'all black ass from right down the Mississippi River.
Right.
Okay? From right here.
Right here. Yeah. Good. Hey, that's why.
You know what I'm
New York will be spiritual Jerusalem. Down south in Louisiana will be what? Spiritual Egypt, man.
Yeah. What the brother say? H-Town, you heard me? Houston, Texas, my brother. There you go. Hey, we fuck with H-Town, man. We love y'all. Man, the brothers had a fucking blast out there, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
For real.
Man, salute to Texas, man. To the entire state of Texas, man. You know, straight the fuck up, you know?
Yeah.
Shalom.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
So it says six of those ships out of those 16 came from Judah. All right. So you get a better understanding of it. Wada, a slave trading post on the Gulf of Benin.
No. This is where the slaves that came to Louisiana came from, a port called Wada. I just told y'all it was in Benin.
That's right, bro.
We know you scoffers looking at Google and shit just to try to prove a nigga wrong. And we welcome you with open arms.
Yeah.
We want you motherfuckers to come. So all you're gonna do is edify Israel. That's all.
Right, bro.
We're gonna turn it into an edifying video, and you're gonna either one or two things gonna happen. You're either gonna have to agree, or you're gonna have to just keep on moving.
Yeah.
Take your
rock.
But you're not gonna. You can't prove. It ain't a motherfucking thing a nigga can do to prove to me and tell me that this ain't green that I'm holding in my hand right here. Okay? That's how this truth works. Okay, when you know this truth, I don't give a fuck what credentials you got, how much education you got. At the end of the day, it's nothing you can do to prove the truth wrong. Period.
Right, bro.
So feel lucky. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. And it says on the Gulf of Benin near Dahomey.
Yeah, Dahomey is right there, Benin. Right there. It's literally right next door to Lagos, Nigeria. Okay.
Yeah.
When you see the Ife, you got the Ife. All these people are Yoruba. Okay, let me throw that in there. The people of Benin, Wada, for the majority, were Yoruba. Among the Yoruba people, you got the Oyo, right, the Ife. You got the it's like two more of them. But the Oyo and the Ife are the main two subgroups of the Yoruba that you're gonna find around the Benin Wada area. And when you go and look up the way they dance, man, that shit look like Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
Yeah. Oh, they gonna see it when
they be having second lines. Like if y'all look up a second line in New Orleans, in Benin City and in Wada, they have second lines. I'm talking about the footwork. Yeah. They could go toe to toe with a nigga from New Orleans, man. They could go toe to toe, step for step with you. And the only difference is they speak in a broken form of Hebrew and we speak in English over there. That's the only fucking difference.
Yeah. What they're speaking is the closest thing to the Lashawan Kadash.
Yes.
Believe that.
Over there in Wada Benin, they speak a broken dialect of Hebrew. I can go look that up. Go look that up. Go look up the close relationship between the Niger Congo languages, right, and the Lashawan Kadash.
Mm.
Oh. I got one even more.
God.
Go and look up the Bantu languages and the Lashawan Kadash. I got one more. Go look up the Swahili languages and the Lashawan Kadash. You find out that there are over 80% of the words go hand in hand with each other. Over 80% of the language is virtually the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't make that up.
History, man.
And we dare you to
challenge us on this, man.
We can pull the documents up on this, on whatever, however you want to do it. However, wherever, whoever, wherever, whatever. We bought all that.
Whatever, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. And go look up the Negro who spoke Hebrew over here in America, man. Go look it up. We did videos on that, man. The Negro who spoke Hebrew, man. All right. Back into the article, it says the slave, like one of Campani, which is Angola, we have down here in Louisiana, Angola State Penitentiary. Why would they name it that? Because Angola comes from what? From West Africa. Their houses what? Nothing but what you so-called Negroes, man. Okay? Louisiana alone, 21 years prior to this date, has had the highest incarceration rate in the whole entire state of Babylon, man. The whole nation, man.
And then you do have you got a small group of the same batch of slaves that came to Louisiana. I know this, man.
Nah.
The same batch that came to Louisiana on the southeast coast of the United States. They call them the Gullah Geechee. Look that up. That's our cousin. When you look at the way, when you listen to the Gullah Geechee talk, they accent damn near like you're like, man, that nigga sound like he from Louisiana.
Yeah.
This motherfucker from way over in Georgia, South Carolina, Jacksonville, Florida, or some shit.
Yeah.
Way the fuck over there. That boy sound like he from down here. Like, matter of fact, what's that boy, Rondo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he country, he got that old Georgia country shit going on, but you can hear some Louisiana in his shit.
Yeah.
You know, and when you go to Savannah, you got a lot of Gullah Geechees over there.
Yeah.
They're my cousins.
Yeah.
You know? You go check some out, man. Go ahead,
Nah. Back into the article. All right. It states that the more meat. It says between February 1726 and January 1731, 12, it was a prophetic number, 12 slave ships from Senegal landed 3,259 slaves at Belize at the mouth of the Mississippi River. What do we have down here, man? When you see the map of those slave trading ships coming from West Africa over here. Where are they coming from? From the central, okay, in the Gulf of down there in Mexico, okay, Central South America, over here through what? through New Orleans, okay, all the way through the East Coast.
Wait. Port of Orleans.
Port of Orleans.
Port of Orleans, because it's called the mouth of the Mississippi.
God.
All right. Damn, so like, matter of fact, let me stop talking, bro. Let me show y'all right. I just hate that I don't want to take away from what my brother bringing out. You can keep explaining. I'm finna bag you up right quick with exactly the route you talking about coming through New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm finna show him right.
God. Can I read it again for him, Milton?
Go ahead.
All right. So it says between February 1726 and January 1731. Then when you read further, it will tell you that those slave ships came from January 1731. From what? From June of 1719. And January 1731, 12 slave ships from Senegal landed 3,259 slaves in Belize. Oh.
Look what it's going through, huh? I told you I had, I told you I had.
Bro,
straight through Louisiana.
Hey, call like how about Shim y'all with y'all about Shim Harakako.
Let me show the
Let the how you see that, bro.
Look at this here.
Oh man.
Keep going, I keep reading.
It says,
and as y'all can see, look that coming through the Gulf of Mexico, straight through New Orleans, what we call the mouth of the Mississippi, straight up through Louisiana, throughout Texas and the rest of that part of the South. But it also went up the Mississippi River and stuff like that as well. You know what I'm saying? And then you notice all of the highest murdering cities is them cities close to the Mississippi River. You notice that?
right,
New Orleans, on the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Memphis, St. Louis, Jackson, all that's in that same little corridor. Jackson, Chicago not on the Mississippi River, but it's in that vicinity. You see what I'm saying? Where y'all think all them wild ass, ignorant ass motherfuckers come from, man? Off of slave ships, that's where they come from. They thought I was gonna say some nigga shit. They thought I was about to be like, oh, they from Louisiana.
And it says at Belize, at the mouth of the Mississippi River. They just went into that. You know that? No, that's the mouth right there. Oh God!
Keep reading though.
Yeah, it says at the mouth of the Mississippi River during the same period, which is what, from January 1719 to January, June 19 to 1719 to January 1731. The same period, one ship from Judah landed 464 slaves at the same port. The only other slave trading ship that came from Africa to Louisiana, which the Colonia was under French rule, arrived in 1743 and arrived from Senegal, man.
Yeah. Yo, Senegalese ass Negroes. Nah, I'm playing. But we the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, right?
Yeah. That's why you got something called the Louisiana Purchase, man. Okay? That was bought from all the French and everything like this, man.
I'm gonna give y'all a little personal account with me. My sister went and got and I'm gonna tell y'all, brothers, don't get into this. What is African
DNA.
Wait,
no,
that's it.
Ancestry history.
African ancestry genealogy test or something like that. Well, my biological same father, same mother, sister. She went and got it on a paternal and a mother side. She paid. It was over $100. It was like I don't know how much she paid. I know it was a lot of money. And the thing came back talking about some fucking such and such and such, but it said Fulani, right? I think I told this story before.
You said it a few times.
And it said Fulani, so my sister come. We Fulani. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is like? I never got into the shit until she actually showed me.
You know what I'm saying? That's what really made me start really. Remember, when I first started talking about Fulani, and I remember I told y'all, like, man, she went and got this fucking thing, and it was talking about some fucking Fulani shit. They had a brother years back made a video saying that Fulanis was Hamites and whatever like that. But the point is, you go take a DNA test, don't believe that bullshit. It's either gonna say Fulani, Mandinka. I'm telling y'all what it's gonna say. So what the fuck you need a cracker to tell you what it's gonna say? It's gonna say Fulani, Mandinka, everything my brother already reading y'all dumbasses. Yeah. It's gonna say that already. Yeah. Shit that the prophets already told you. So why would you go to the so-called white man? This bitch been lying for 500 years about who you is. Not only that, but he stole your identity from you, and you expect this bitch to tell you who you really are according to the Bible? You expect him to really reveal to you who you are through a fucking DNA test? Really? You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to do a video on that shit. I started to show her. I showed y'all the certificate, and I blurted out her government name. But according to the such and such fraternity, it has been determined that you share a common such and such with the Fulani such and such and such and such and such Senegal or something. It might have been Senegal or something like that. It was something up in that area. Something it's what we always know. We all knew we come from West Africa. We all knew that the slave force was on West Africa. We all knew we fled out of the land of Israel. We fled into West Africa. We built kingdoms. We subdued the Hamites. We didn't rape, rob, and murder the Hamites, but we put them in servitude. They were our hunter-gatherers. Okay? They were going out while we were sitting in palaces and shit, looking all royal. Them Hamites was going and herding our cattle for us. You know? Growing our crops and shit. You know? Feeding our flocks. That's the part the so-called white man don't want to tell y'all. So-called Africa was in harmony up under the Israelites. We fucked it up. Niggas fucked it up for the rest of y'all. Don't niggas always fuck it up? Always fuck it up.
Literally every fucking
yeah, man. We hit the point, man. But I just wanted to throw that, since we dealing with this whole African thing or whatever like that, don't get caught for you younger brothers. I already know about the older brothers. Y'all already know better. But you younger brothers, don't get caught all off into that genetic genealogy shit. Go ahead.
Real quick, Elder. The book of Titus, chapter 3 and verse 9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies.
What the fuck is a Fulani? I'm like, we Fulani? What the fuck is a Fulani? Who told them? Who told those people that they were Fulani? That's what you should ask yourself. Who told them? The Jakes that's in West Africa refer to themselves as, whether you in Mali, Senegal, or the Gambia, wherever you may be. But they even got a lot of Fulanis that's in Kano State, northern Nigeria and shit like that. You know? Who told them that they were Fulani? Who told the Yoruba they were Yoruba?
Yeah.
Who told y'all were African Americans? The same motherfucking man, Esau. So miss us with that bullshit, please. Yeah, some more you want to bring
that was it on that, bro.
Beautiful, bro. With vain genealogy. Okay, the Lord put your ass in slavery. He discontinued you from your heritage, pertaining to Jeremiah 17:4. Okay, so for you to sit up there and talk about trying to trace your genealogy back to this nation in Africa and just to get some clarification of who you is, you're in direct violation of what Yahweh have done. Right, bro? You can't undo what the Lord did. Yahweh got prophets out here to reveal to the nation of Israel who we are. We don't need no fucking DNA test. The scripture says that what? My sheep hear my voice. So if you're an Israelite, this word alone is gonna attract you. You don't need no fucking DNA test. This is the test. Hold that Bible up. Huh? That's the test right there. That's how you know you're an Israelite or not. All right, go ahead.
Quick one right here. It's 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so-called.
And guess what? When they doing that DNA bullshit, that is science, falsely so-called. Because I think that my sister, she had to get a swab or something and put it in some little thing and mail the shit back all off. And then weeks later, a month, I don't know how little time. All I know is she called me. I found out where we is. You go to her house, she got money shit all over the motherfucker.
Over D.
You don't give a fuck about the scriptures, but you Fulani, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know? So with that, man, you know, we hope you brothers was edified. You know, we definitely wanted to come out here and just set that standard, that difference, man. You know, on you fucking Ethiopians. We get on Esau ass and we're gonna continue to get on the so-called white man, all right? But you fucking Hamites, y'all are not exempt. You know, we sit back and we observe the world. We don't just watch football, basketball, and nigga get punched all our goddamn day. We are the watchers. We observe the world. We watch everything. Shit that you might even find strange and weird. We watch it. You know what I'm saying? We watch every fucking thing, big and small. You don't think we listening to what you fucking Hamites are saying about us? You know what I'm saying? You don't think we here listening, the elite of my people? You don't think we sitting here looking like, oh, okay, that's the thing about us. All right, bitch. All right. Jot that down. You know what they saying, huh, Michael? Yeah. Sure. You hear that shit, right? All right, bet that up. Get that same energy. Yeah.
Got your fucking ass, man. You got your own being, me so. Man, you exposing these last days, man. All right. So with that, we're facing the east. According to Daniel 6:10 and Ezekiel 8:16, we're gonna give all infinite honor and glory and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash.
Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings say taken to the elect men who push it through. Above, Kwam Yashala, Shalom, Makiyam. To the next time.
Okay. What about the Portuguese? We got you on the next video. Hey, y'all remember that, right? Y'all see that? What about the Portuguese? We got your Benashton Jones. That's how you see it. He's from the H-Town, you heard? Shalom, Mikey.